Hello my dear students, welcome back to online classes. How are you all? I hope that all of you are fine. Dear students, today I will teach you chapter 13. The name of the chapter is Measures of Length, Weight and Capacity. You have already learned about these measures in class 3rd, and you know the units to measure length, weight and capacity. Once more, I am going to have a quick revision with all of you. As you know, we measure length of any object and the units we write meter, that is the standard unit to measure length, and when we measure the bigger length, that is the length between two cities, we write kilometer, and when we measure a small object's age or length, we write centimeter or millimeter. So we have the standard unit to measure length, that is meter, and bigger to meter is kilometer, and a smaller unit to meter is centimeter, millimeter, etc. Similarly, you have learned that weight is measured in kilogram, but generally we write gram, and bigger unit is kilogram, and the smaller unit is similarly centigram and milligram. And for capacity, we have the unit to measure in liter, and bigger unit is kiloliter, and a smaller unit is centiliter or milliliter. So very first it is given in exercise 13.1 about what have you learned in your previous class, and there is a quick revision that is given in fill in the blanks. Questions given, you have to fill. You can easily fill them as you have learned about these topics in your previous class. And here the first question I am going to discuss with you. The height of a person is measured in dash and dash. You know, we used to measure the height of a person in meter and centimeter. Okay? Now, the second question is, the weight of one bag of rice is measured in. So, we are going to measure weight, and one bag of rice, that is, we will measure it in kilogram and gram. Third question, the distance between two cities is measured in. The distance between two cities is a longer distance or longer length we can say. So it is measured in kilometer. Fourth number, the weight of an object is measured in. We will measure the weight of an object in kilogram and gram. Sixth number, the height of a telephone pole is about 15. So you must have seen the telephone pole. So its height is measured in meter. Okay? And the last one is here. The length of wire is measured in dash and dash. So the length of wire we measure generally in meter and centimeter. So it was the exercise 13.1. Questions given, and you have to fill these ones on behalf of what have you learned in your previous class, and I have just discussed with you. Now we will read units of measurement. The topic I am going to start with you, that is units of measurement. I am going to discuss about all these three quantity: length, weight and capacity. Just to try to understand. Here I am writing length, weight, capacity. Okay. Then the unit generally we use to measure length is measured in meter, length is measured in meter, weight is in gram, and capacity in liter. Now when we measure these three quantity, we need, if the quantities written here are in more amount, then in this case we use the bigger unit, and if less, then we use the smaller unit. So first I am going to write the bigger units to measure this quantity. The unit which is greater than this, we have to use decameter, hectometer, and kilometer. Okay. Means the unit which is bigger than meter, we write decameter, hectometer, kilometer. And the unit which is smaller than this, you can write this all capital also, and kilo, hecto, deca. And less than this or smaller than this is decimeter, centimeter, or millimeter. Means milli, centi, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilo, meter. We read like this: millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, meter, then decameter, hectometer, kilometer. This is the smallest unit to measure the length, and this is the bigger unit to measure the length. But the standard unit is meter. In this case, gram we use, but the standard unit is kilogram. Remember that the standard unit to measure weight is kilogram. Here we are writing gram, generally in here liter. So the bigger unit is, again we write decagram, hectogram, and kilogram. And here we write decigram, centigram, and milligram. So these are the smaller unit and these are the bigger unit than gram. So now similarly we can write the smaller unit and bigger unit in case of measurement of capacity. So when we have to measure the bigger unit, we write here decaliter, hectoliter, and kiloliter. Kiloliter. And a smaller unit like decimeter, centimeter, then milliliter. So these are the units that you have to read here. Apart from this, we will learn how to convert the units from here to here. This from millimeter to kilometer, or from millimeter to meter, from meter to millimeter, from kilometer to meter, and so on. In each case, you know that generally we read in case of length. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. 1 meter is equal to 1000 millimeter, etc. Means each unit when we move from lower unit to up, 10 times greater. How many times? 10 times. Means 10 millimeter is equal to 1 centimeter. 10 centimeter is equal to 1 decimeter. 10 decimeter is equal to 1 meter. 10 meter is equal to 1 decameter. 10 decameter is equal to 1 hectometer. And 10 hectometer is equal to 1 kilometer. Similarly here also. Okay. So if we are moving in upward direction, the unit is increasing, and in downward direction, the unit is decreasing. Okay. Apart from this, you have to know the place value chart of the digits. As I discussed here, from here when you move up, I am showing. If we have to convert from one unit to another, this is the level. From here we go up and down. So when we change from this to this, or from this to this, that time means when we change from decimeter to meter, we divide by 10. Means 1 by 10. For this we have 1 by 100, and for this we have 1 by 1000 in each case. And from here to here we go, then 10, 100, 1000. It means 1 by 1000, 1 divided by 1000 millimeter is equal to 1 meter. Here, if we convert from millimeter to meter, then we write the millimeter and divide the millimeter by 1000 to get it. For example, we know that 1000 millimeter is equal to 1 meter. So 2000 millimeter is equal to how many meters? You write generally 2 meters. How has it come? So we can write 2000 divided by 1000 meter. Means we are converting from millimeter to meter. So this 30 cancel, and we will be left with 2 meter. That's why it has come. So if a value is given in millimeter and we have to convert in meter, we will divide by 1000. But from that is, if we are converting from smaller to bigger, we divide by these factors that is written. And when we convert from bigger to smaller, then we multiply by these factors. For example, if it is written 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter, we know. So 5 kilometers is equal to 5 into 1000 meter, which is equal to 5000 meter. Here we saw kilometer is bigger unit and meter is a smaller unit, and we are converting from bigger unit to smaller, so we multiply by 1000 in case of kilometer to meter. And as here written, if you change from hectometer, this is for hectometer to meter, then you will multiply by 100. When you convert decameter to meter, you will multiply by 10. Okay. Similarly, in all these cases, means in case of weight and capacity, we use the same. Okay. Now here on page number 152 and 53, it is given how will you convert and how will you write. That is, measure of length, meter is the standard unit here written, measure of weight, gram written, measure of capacity, liter written, and conversion of one unit to another unit also written, and some examples also given that how to convert. And then we have given exercise 13.2. So now I am going to solve some of the question of exercise 13.2 to make you understand, so that you can solve the questions. In exercise 13.2, the first question is given here. And I discussed here, I will send you PDF also. You will write down the PDF in your prayer notebook. Then you will solve the questions of the exercise 13.1. And now I am discussing exercise 13.2. So you will also solve the questions of exercise 13.2. The first question is here, convert the following into kilogram and gram. And the value given is 1500 gram. We have to change it from 1500 gram to kilogram and gram. So as we write here solution, we know that 1000 gram is equal to 1 kilogram, and here we are having 1500 gram. So we divide this by 1000 to get into gram, or you can write it also 1500 gram can be written as 1000 gram plus 500 gram. Okay. Now 1000 gram is equal to 1 kilogram plus 500 gram, and you can simply connect 1 kilogram 500 gram. Or in another way you can directly divide it. 1500 gram is equal to 1500 divided by 1000. When you divide, you will get the value in kilogram and gram. So by 1000 when you divide, you will be left with 1 kilogram and 500 gram. This is directly you can do, and this is the process you can do. This is like you divide, or you can separate the 1500 gram into 1000 gram and 500 gram, and then you can do. So like this you can solve question of question number 1 of exercise 13.1 number. In second number it is written, convert the following into gram, centigram and milligram. In the same way you have to convert, as it is given in milligram. The question 2:1, convert the following into gram and centigram and milligram. The value given is 2000 milligram. Okay, you have to convert into gram and centigram. We know that. Again you write solution. We know that 1000 milligram is equal to 1 gram. Okay, so 2000 milligram is equal to, directly you can write 2000 by 1000 gram. When you divide, it will be cancelled and it will become 2 gram. So centigram will not come in this case, and milligram also. So only we got this answer. Similarly, you can solve the remaining questions of exercise 13.2. I hope you understood this chapter and the topic measurements of length, weight and capacity. You will solve the questions. Whatever problem will be there, I will discuss with you in the class. Okay? So thank you students.